Hello, Super Duper Gamer here, and today I'm playing Hoplomachus: The Lost Cities. This is an arena battle game from Chip Theory Games. It can be played head-to-head, solo, or cooperatively with 2 or 3 players. I'll be demonstrating the solo play today as I take command of the Atlantean gladiators to battle the beasts and criminals of this Roman arena. Let's play! Hoplomachus: The Lost Cities is played on this neoprene mat covered with hexes. Every hex can be occupied by a single unit. The units are represented by these chips, with stacks of red chips underneath them to denote their current health. When they get hit, they'll remove chips from the stack, and if their stack is depleted, they will be defeated. Now, in a head-to-head game, each player will have their own city. Each city comes with a single champion, and the goal of a head-to-head game is to defeat your opponent's champion. There are 3 cities that come in the game: Xanadu, Atlantis, and El Dorado, and they have green, blue, and yellow chips respectively. In the solo and cooperative games, we'll be playing against the arena beasts and criminals. So here we see a beast and a criminal and also a boss. Now the goal of the solo and co-op games is to defeat the bosses, just like how the head-to-head game is to defeat the opponent's champion. Here we see a crowd favor meter. So as you defeat beasts and criminals, or kill your opponent's gladiators if you're playing head-to-head, your marker will move up the crowd favor meter, and as you hit these levels 1, 2, and 3, and 4, you'll gain more powerful abilities. For instance, when you hit level 1, that's when your champion first becomes active and you can start moving and attacking with him. Other than the units, which are called gladiators, the game also has chips to represent tactics. Tactics will be special abilities that you can play to harm your opponents or help your allies. Here we're set up for round 1 of a solo game. Round 1 only has 2 starting beasts and criminals. And when I defeat the boss, I'll move on to round 2, and then round 3, you actually have to beat the boss 3 times in order to win a solo game. So every round of the solo game will be played only against a single boss, and you're only going to play against 3 bosses during the course of the game. However, the game actually comes with 6 different bosses. So if I defeat this boss and move on to round 2, I'll draw another random boss out of that stack to start round 2. And here's the stack of beasts and criminals, randomly sorted. During combat, we'll be rolling 3 types of dice: black, blue, and yellow. The black dice have 5 hit sides, the blue 3, and the yellow 2. So here are the different gladiator chips we'll be seeing. Now they've all got stats on them. They've got a health amount, an attack range, a movement range, and a tactics range. So I pointed out the tactics chip earlier. The tactics range is how far from this unit you can play a tactic on. Now there's 3 different cities, but they all come with almost the exact same armies. They come up with the same setup. Every city has 2 defenders, 2 attackers, 2 archers, 2 tacticians, and then 2 of their special character. In Atlantis we have the Retiarius, which can do the pull ability. That's going to allow him to pull a target unit, either friend or foe, from 2 hexes away and bring it only 1 hex away. Xanadu has a hurl ability where it can move an adjacent target, either friend or foe, to a different adjacent spot. And then El Dorado has a Fury Aura, which during the move phase they'll be able to do 1 damage to an enemy unit just because they're adjacent to it. Each city also comes with their own champion. Here we see this one has 10 health, it's much harder to kill, and its basic attack has 2 black dice and a single yellow die, which is a much stronger attack than you see on any of the other gladiators. Okay, I've cleared everything off the mat except what we need to actually get the game started. We've got 6 randomly drawn gladiators from our city, 1 tactic, 3 crowd favor tactics, 1 crowd favor gladiator, which goes at the top of the track over here, 2 beast criminals drawn, 1 boss put in the very back space here, and I get to deploy my champion to any of these 9 dark brown spaces. I'm going to start him right here, and they start on the black and white side to mark that they're inactive. They will become active whenever I reach crowd favor level 1, or, now this is only for solo co-op play, it's not for head-to-head, he becomes active if he is damaged. Alright, kicking this off, the player gets to go first. So the player phases are listed out for you on the side of the mat here. It says player phases 1, crowd favor stones, and draw phase. So I'll tell you, these 2 dark gray spots in the middle of the map here, these are the crowd favor stones. If you're occupying one of them, you'll get 1 crowd favor at the beginning of your turn. If you're occupying both of them at the same time at the beginning of your turn, you'll get 3 crowd favor for that. And the draw phase doesn't apply. In the solo game, you start with 6 gladiators and 1 tactic, and that's all you get. In the head-to-head game, you draw a new chip to fill up your thing. You don't do that in solo. Alright, step 2, unit and tactic deploy phase. This is where you get to deploy 1 unit and 1 tactic. Now, we're going to save our tactic for later because we only have 1, but we definitely want to get a unit out right away. We're going to start by dropping a archer, I think. Yeah, we've got an archer right here. We're going to drop him. He's got 2 health, so we're going to put 2 red chips. We're going to put him right here. Alright, so he's 1, 2. He's 3 away from this beast. He's got an attack range of 2, so he can't attack. Now, usually when you deploy, you can't move or attack on the turn you deploy, but Archer has an ability, First Strike. So on the back of your rulebook, it's got a list of all the abilities. First Strike means you can attack on the turn you deploy, but he still can't move, and he's only got an attack range of 2. But he's got an alternate attack. Every unit has an alternate attack, so the basic attack is right in the center there where it's got the black and yellow. Those are the dice he'd roll for his basic attack. But then down here it says alt attack, long shot, 1 yellow die. So you look it up on the back of your rulebook and you find that the long shot is an attack the Archer can do to target something 4 hexes away. So he's going to go ahead and do that. So he gets to roll just a single yellow die. Now remember, the yellow die only has 2 hit sides on it, so this isn't a super good chance, but it's a worth a shot. And he gets a hit, so the beast is going to take a damage right off the bat. Now remember, our goal here is just to kill the boss. But if we kill the beasts and criminals, we'll raise our crowd favor, and gaining the crowd favor 1 is how we activate our champion. Okay, the next thing it says, oh, that was the move phase and the attack phase we just did. So moving into the arena phase, deployment. Now in the solo game, and deployment only happens after you kill a beast or criminal. If we kill one of these, then a new one will deploy. But if we don't kill any, I mean, there's always going to be 2 beasts and criminals on the map plus the boss for round 1. For round 2 and 3, there'll be more. Alright, roll for criminal assignment. That doesn't apply to solo. That's in a co-op game to determine whose champion the criminals are going to target. 3, move phase. Roll for all units. So we're going to move these guys. Alright, the beast and the criminal move different. So I'll show you how to do that. We'll move the beast first. He rolls the red and the white dice. And then you move on the white die first and then the red. And you see this map here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around the center hex. That's how you move it. So 6 is up here, right? But just based on the 6 being that direction from the hex. And then red rolled a 2, so he's going to move here. So he's taking up that crowd favor stone spot. That's unfortunate for us. We were kind of trying to get there to get crowd favor to activate our champion. Alright, next we'll move this criminal. On the criminal, you just roll a single d6. And if it's 0, if it's 1, he doesn't move any spaces. If it's 2 through 5, he moves 1 space directly towards your champion. And if it's a 6, he moves 2 spaces directly towards your champion. Here we've rolled a 5, so he'll move 1 space directly towards the champion. So he's just going to go. Now both these spaces are the same distance from the champion, so I get to choose which one he's going to. I'm not going to choose my crowd favor stone. I'm going to choose this trap door over here. That's what these shaded ones are trap doors. That's where the beasts and criminals will deploy from if you have to deploy one. And then the boss is basically just a special type of criminal, so he moves the same way that the criminal did. A 6, so he's going to move 2 spaces, no big deal. Alright, now that was their move phase, then their attack phase. These have a range of 1, so they can't attack anything. The boss, however, his basic attack has a range of 1, but he has a special attack called Chase Down, so you have to roll to see what he's going to do. And it says here on the chip, 1 through 5, base attack, 6, Chase Down. So during every attack phase, you're going to have to roll a d6 for the boss to see if he's going to do a basic attack or chase down. He's doing a basic attack, so his basic attack range is 1, and there's nothing within range, so he's not going to do you any harm. Back over to the player's turn. Now I get, again, to deploy 1 unit and 1 tactic. Now my tactic range on the archer is 2, so I can't actually hit these guys with my tactic. So I'm going to deploy a unit. I think I'm going to get my tactician out there. He's got 2 health. I'm going to do that to bolster my archer's attack, and I'll show you why. The tactician, similar to what we saw in the archer chip, this one says initiative. So initiative means, I'm sure you can guess, that I can move on this same turn I deploy. Whereas first strike on the archer meant he could attack on the same turn he deployed. So we're going to put 2 red chips under the tactician to indicate that he has 2 health, because that's what it says on the chip is 2 hearts. Alright, so now the move phase. The champion still can't move because he's inactive, but I can move the archer and the tactician. So I'm going to move the archer to get within 2 to roll his base attack on that beast that he's already damaged. And then I'm going to move the tactician because he's got initiative, just in order to be adjacent to this archer, because the tactician has an innate called strategic attack. And you look on the back of your rulebook and you find strategic attack means any adjacent friendly unit gets +1 yellow die to their basic attacks. And the archer's about to do a basic attack and his basic attack rolls a black and a yellow. But with strategic attack, he'll now roll black, yellow, yellow. 2 hits. Remember that black die has 5 hit sides, so pretty likely you'll get hit with that black die. But getting a hit on the yellow die, that's good stuff. So we're going to take 2 more HP off this beast. He's only got 1 HP left. But that's all the attacking I can do because my tactician just deployed, so he can't attack during this turn. Now moving on to the arena phase, they're not going to deploy, they're not going to have to do any criminal assignment, so they go straight into moving. Let's see, the beast is going to roll 2d6. Okay, a 2, then a 2, so he's going straight this way. He's going to drop back and defend that boss, I think. And then we roll for the criminal. 6, he's moving 2 spots, so he's adjacent to my boss now. Actually, I'm kind of happy. If he hits my boss and damages him, my champion there, that's going to activate my champion. Alright, this criminal's basic attack is black, blue, yellow. You'll find that all the beasts and criminals have a basic attack of black, blue, yellow. So you don't really have to check on their chip what the dice are. You can just grab the dice and roll. It helps speed the game up, so I really appreciate that. 3 hits, not ideal. Okay, this criminal just knocked my champion down from 10 to 7 HP. It does activate him, which is good. But the thing is, you really don't want your champion to be taking any more damage than he has to, because your champion has to go through 3 rounds. He does not heal between rounds. He moves into round 2 with however much health he has remaining at the end of round 1. Alright, moving into the boss. The boss has to roll to see if he's going to do a base attack or chase down. 6 is a chase down. Okay, he's going to target the nearest enemy unit. So let's see how far that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Compared to my champion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're the same, so I get to choose. The player gets to choose and break all ties. I'm going to choose my archer because he's going to jump to adjacent to the nearest enemy unit and do 4 damage. That kills my archer. But after my champion just took a hit for 3, I really don't want to see him take 4 more damage right away. Okay, well that's their attack phase. Now I get to go again. Oh man, things are getting nasty. I'm going to deploy my defender. He's got 5 health, and he has an ability called Intercept Blow. So whenever an adjacent friendly unit gets a hit, he can do his ability Intercept Blow. And you can only do your ability once per round. He can't do it like multiple times. But he can do it once every round. And he gets to take the damage for an adjacent ally. He gets to soak up the damage of 1 attack. So I'm going to put him right there to block to sort of defend my champion a bit. Okay. So my champion's just going to stay right here. I don't really want to move him because, then he wouldn't be adjacent to the defender anymore. My tactician looks like he's going to move right here. That way he can be adjacent to this boss so he can hit it. But the boss is going to move towards my champion. I don't want to move here because then if the boss moves 1, he's still in attack range of my tactician. But if I put him here and then the boss moves here, he won't be able to hit him with his basic attack. So the tactician actually moving into my attack phase doesn't have to roll. His basic attack is 1 hit, no roll. So he'll just do that. Knock that boss down from 10 to 9 HP. And then my champion will attack. His basic attack is black, black, yellow. He's going to throw his dice at this criminal here. 2 hits. Alright, he's only got 4 HP, so he's knocked down to 2, halfway. And that's the end of my turn. Moving into the arena's turn, we'll roll for beast movement first. We got a 1 and a 6. There's 1, there's 6. He's up here, and let's do... The criminal's not going to move. He's already just into my champion. We'll roll for move on the boss, as long as we don't get a 1. Okay. If we got a 1, he would stay put. We got a 2. He's going to move 1 hex straight towards my champion right there. And now we're moving into the attack phase. The criminal will attack black, blue, yellow, just like beast and criminals always do. 2 hits. Oh, the defender's going to do Intercept Blow, so he'll take that damage. Thank you very much. And roll for the boss's attack. 1 to 5 base attack. Base attack, nothing in range. Alright, that's it. Now back to my turn. I get to deploy again. You know what? I'm going to get this... I think I want to get another... Oh, I don't have another tactician, but I can get an attacker out to start doing more damage. I don't want to put him here because whenever beasts and criminals attack, they actually do damage to all adjacent enemy units. So I'm going to put him back here. He's got 2 moves, so he'll be able to sneak up and attack when it's time to do so. He's got 3 hit points. He's going to hang out back here for now. And no, he's going to go up here. He's going to try to target this boss because that's what I'm trying to do here is kill the boss. Move, I could move, but actually I'm going to try to kill this criminal. I'm going to move my defender up so I have an extra attack on that criminal. And I'm going to move my tactician down to do the same thing we did last time. Now moving into my attack phase. My tactician's going to do 1 damage, no roll on the boss. He's down to 8 HP. And now we're going to kill this criminal. Let's go ahead and attack with my champion first. So he's got black, black, yellow. That should kill him. No, 1 hit. He's still got 1 HP. Come on, let's see if my defender can do what I put him here for. Yes, there we go. Alright, criminal is down. So that gives me 2 crowd favor points, which you actually need 5 just to get to the first level of crowd favor. But I started moving up. Now, even though my champion's already activated, which is what you get when you hit crowd favor level 1, I'll still get this crowd favor tactic when I get there, which would be nice to have. Alright, but that concludes my attack phase. So now back onto the arena. I just killed one of their beast criminals, so they're gonna actually do a deployment. So we draw a beast criminal off the stack. It's a beast, he gets 4 HP, all the beast criminals have 4 HP. All the beasts are the same, all the criminals are the same, there's 4 of each. Okay, so now we have to roll a d6 to see which trapdoor he'll deploy out of. 4, so there's a 4 right here. Alright, now just like me, he can't move on the turn he deploys. So we'll just roll movement for the beast up here. A 1 and a 2. Alright, 1 goes nowhere, so 2's out here. He's just off in the corner. He is really no threat. He's got 1 HP. I think I'd rather leave him doing what he's doing than actually run down there and kill him. Because if I do that, they're just going to spawn another one. And right now it's pretty good. I just need him. He's out of the way, and I just need to kill this boss while he's out there. He's not going to move. I'm going to roll d6 to see how far the boss moves. He's just going to move 1 hex because that's between 2 and 5. And now their attack phase. So the beasts actually do attack when they deploy. They just don't move, but there's nothing in his attack range. And the boss, I have to roll to see if he's going to chase down. No, he's not. He's doing a base attack. There's nothing in range. Alright, back to my turn. This is going well now, except for, you know, how much damage I already took. That's too bad. I'm going to drop my special guy, my Ready Arias. He's got 3 HP. I'm going to put him out here. Might be useful to pull my attacker towards me maybe, or something could come in handy. We'll see. And now, or actually, let's see, my tactic. Nope, I can't hamstring the boss. So the only guy I could hamstring is here and there, and I don't have anyone in range because his tactic range is only 1, his is 2, but he's not in 2 hex range of that beast. So I can't hamstring anyone. So I'll move on to movement. So this attacker now, he's got a movement value of 2. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to assume the boss is going to move from here to here. So we're going to put the tactician here. He's got a move of 3. He only needs to use 1. This attacker's got a move of 2, so he's going to go 1, 2. And the defender's not going to try to chase down the beast or anything, because hopefully the beast just runs away in the other direction. So now moving on to my attack phase. The tactician again is going to do 1 hit, no roll. And the attacker's going to hit him. He's got a black, blue, yellow. Obviously the attacker has a stronger attack than most of my units. 2. Okay, we're knocking this boss down bit by bit. And then there's nothing in attack range for any of these guys. So back to the arena, they've got 2 current beasts out, so they're not going to deploy anything. So we'll roll movement for the beast out here. A 3 and a 6. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Oh, those are opposites, so he just goes back there. You still have to move him because they do combat locks. So, for instance, if I had a guy here and he rolled a 3, 6, even though they're opposites, he would go 3, and then since he's adjacent to an enemy, he would stop, and he wouldn't ever move again until one of them dies. So even if they're opposites, you still gotta execute the movement, or at least check it. 6, 4, so here's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, there we go. So now he's combat locked with that defender. The defender can't move, the beast can't move until one of them dies. Okay, moving on to the boss. Roll for how far he's going to move. He's just going to move 1 hex. Well, okay. There was only 1 hex to be moved. Alright, their attack phase. We'll roll this beast first. Black, blue, yellow. See what he does to my defender there. 2 hits on him. Good, that leaves him alive. So he can soak up the hit from his boss. Black, black, blue, blue, yellow. Yeah, the boss hits hard. But first we have to roll to see if he's doing a basic attack. So the boss is going to do his basic attack. Black, black, blue, blue, yellow. Yeah, it's a strong attack. Here we go. Luckily, he does hit everything adjacent, but the only adjacent thing is my champion. He got 4 hits on me. Okay, yeah, my champion's not going to take that. The defender is going to pull an Intercept Blow and take that hit. He only has 1 health. That's all right. All right, he's off the map. And that's all the attacking that the arena gets to do. All right, back to my turn. I'm going to drop another defender right there because that would be unacceptable for my champion to take 4 damage right now. Okay, and now my move. So now I can move all these guys up to attack the boss, and I'm going to do it. But the danger is, okay, look, he can move here, he can move here, he can move here. Now they can all attack the boss. But if I don't kill the boss with these rolls and the arena gets to go again and that boss does a basic attack, he hits everything adjacent to him. So it's pretty risky. Alright, so that's the end of my movement. Now I do my my attacking. So the tactician's going to go 1 hit, no roll. We'll do the attacker next, black, blue, yellow. Let's see how this goes. I think we're gonna finish round 1 right now. But if we get unlucky on these rolls, 0. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting nervous now. Really nervous. All right, the boss has 4 health. We can probably count on my champion doing 2. Okay, this red Yarius has black, blue. Let's see what we can do. Black, blue, black, blue. Come on. 1 hit. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, I forgot about that tactician's strategic attack though. The attacker should have rolled an extra yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in now since it's so close. 0. Yeah, no surprise there. All right, I've got my champion. Black, black, yellow. I need 3 hits to kill this boss. Black, black, yellow. Here we go. 3 hits! Oh, yeah! Okay, the boss is dead. Oh, okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Look, the thing is, if that yellow missed, and that yellow is a 2 out of 6 chance to get a hit. And both those blacks are a 5 out of 6, which is a good chance, but once you do 5 out of 6, you know, so many times, you're gonna be missing some of them. If he missed, the boss would have attacked, and he would have killed everyone. You know, except the defender would have soaked up the hit on the champion, but these 3 gladiators would all been dead. And I would have been left defenseless. Okay, he's dead. All right, so that's round 1. Round 1 over. So what happens from this point? You would go ahead and draw a new boss. Remember, there's 6 bosses included in the game. You're only going to play 5 of them in a solo, or 3 of them, sorry. You're going to play 3 of them in a solo game. That was the first one, which was randomly drawn. It's not always the first one. This was called Dakarn, the Grim Lion. I just killed him, so I would draw a random boss for round 2. I would set up, now round 2 has 3 beasts and criminals, and round 3 has 4 beasts and criminals, so it gets progressively harder as you go. In addition to, my champion's gonna go into round 2 now with only 7 HP on him. All the gladiators get reset though. They're all gonna come off the map. And they're all gonna, I'm gonna draw 6 random gladiators for here and a random tactic for here. So that's all gonna get reset, and they'll be full health when they deploy, obviously. But this champion is stuck in the arena. He can't leave until he kills 3 bosses. That's SDG Plays Hoplomachus The Lost Cities. I hope you enjoyed watching me play, and I hope you learned a little something about this game. I got this game for the solo play, and the solo play does not disappoint. It's also a good skirmish game, head to head, if you want to do that. I've tried it out. I really do enjoy it. You know, it's not just a run your units up and hit, because you've got that target. You have to defeat their champion to win, and you have to protect your champion or you lose. So that keeps it very focused and very strategic in how you move your squad around to do that. And the same thing applies in solo, you have to protect your champion at all costs. You saw that while I was playing. Even when it came down to just like not letting him get hurt, because he's got 3 rounds to survive in the arena if I want to win this game. And then just focusing on killing the enemy boss. My crowd favor hardly went anywhere because I didn't want to kill beasts and criminals to raise it, because there was no point to it. Hitting a beast or criminal doesn't do anything for me unless it's protecting my champion or allowing me to get to the enemy boss. If y'all have been paying attention to my videos, you'll notice that I already posted a video on this, and then I deleted it, and then I posted this one. It's because I was playing a rule wrong. In my previous video, I gave this a 7 out of 10, and one of my viewers pointed out the rule I was playing wrong. I went back, read the rule book, he was right. Set it up, played a few games with the rule how it was supposed to be played, and I love the game even more. It's an 8 out of 10 for me now, which is not surprising. I love Chip Theory games. This, I think, is the first game Chip Theory games did, as far as I can tell. And it's amazing, especially for a first game. Now, Chip Theory Games is well known for having quality components in all their games, and this is where it started. They started getting that reputation as soon as they put this game out. Now, be warned, this is a $90 game, but everything feels super premium. The neoprene mat is thicker than the neoprene mats that come in any other game. These chips for the gladiators and tactics, these are heavy-duty chips. They feel solid in your hands and just like quality stuff. Now, the health chips are thin plastic, they're light, they're wobbly. That's intentional. They have an add-on you can buy for premium health chips to get the same quality level of the gladiators, and that's $40, I think. So, you know, they could have included it in the game, but then the game would have been $130, and they didn't want to make, obviously, the barrier to entry that high. So it's no big deal playing with these plastic health chips. I do have the premium health chips. I didn't want to put them in the video because I wanted you to see what the game looks like out of the box. Hoplomachus of Lost Cities. I love it. Excellent solo play available right here. I'll see you next time.